Hello again. Welcome back to another daily Binding of Isaac Repentance. It is, one second here, August 7th, 2022. A little bit later in the evening as usual, but just gotta. I had a lot of stuff to do today. Let's do a cane run again. See here is 1QHV GPXT. I went to the store today, get some groceries. I'm not liking that lag showing up again. I'm hoping that's not another thing happening here. I'm not liking that lag one bit. What the hell's going on? I guess that looks fine. Maybe it's just on my end. All right. Hopefully it doesn't do anything to this performance of this game. I'll check it in a few minutes. Yeah, so I went out grocery shopping today. I didn't get a whole lot, but I got some stuff. Missed that one greed. I got everything but like... I mean, I didn't get everything. I got some floss. So that was one of the big things I had to get first. Is there like something glitching here? Something's making it lag. I don't know what the hell it is. Okay, I don't know. Hopefully it just doesn't act up. I might have to delete some mods or something. Anyways, yeah, I went out, got some food. And then I also went out and get some floss too. Cleaned up a good part of my place. He did it! Another tenor rock. So I cleaned up a lot of my place. Vacuumed, threw some trash out. Used a shredder to shred some documents, all that stuff. And God, this curse of the whatever is going on, maze. And yeah, gotta do some lifting tonight. I ate some bacon. Normally I eat bacon like after my workout, but I'm eating it before my workout, so I don't have to be cooking it at night, late at night. So there's that. Piggy bank. Why not? Can give us an advantage with future blood bank machines. There we go. This like book is coming to some really good use. Yeah, so gotta do some lifting tonight. I might just do the lifting after this video, so that way once I'm done, I could just... Wait, and we got that too, on top of everything. Cool. Because after I'm done lifting, then I could just do some streaming. And then after streaming, I can eat to fuel my muscles after exercising, and then get ready to go to bed. And sleep. Instead of like, exercising or... think about whether to exercise or not after the stream, where it's getting even later than it should. And yeah, so I can maximize on my sleep and eating stuff. I had a fairly long stream yesterday. About 4 or 5 hours long with Elden Ring. Yeah, I'm kind of getting there towards the end of my second playthrough. Kinda. How about this room, by the way? It's pretty nice. Oh my goodness gracious. It's Puss Puss. Puss has made a return. And we gulped that trinket. And we got a range up. What is going on? And we need damage. Can we get a damage upgrade? Find out in the comments below. No. I kid. Great, and we got like 8 cents out of, well, 7 cents out of that. Let's see what else. And I think we'll just bomb this. In case there's a good shop on the next floor. Yeah, so, the game is getting much harder, I'll say that. Like I've talked about, I've noticed when I first started a little bit of a difference, just a little bit, and then as I progress, it's just getting much harder. I'm not even close. I mean, I am getting close, but like I'm not super close to the end of the game. There's still quite a bit to do, but I'm getting there, and it's getting tough. Like real tough. Upgraded a couple of my weapons to the max too. Got my second fingerprint shield. Which is this big monster shield that you can dual wield. I mean, well, you can get 2 of them and you can dual wield them, but only one of them is for like blocking, the other one is for like using as a weapon. And look at what we got here. It's an arcade, an expanded arcade, haha. If we get something like race stock, we can like get some really fabulous stuff. I'm raising my faith now in that game, which I've done that before in Elden Ring, but then I respected and I kind of put my stats into other things that I feel like were a little bit more important, and I think that was rightfully so. You know what? Are we going to get payouts from these? I think it's a higher payout, isn't it? Or is that only like beggars and whatever? All right, let's hold off for now. We'll come back. Yeah, so I'm still having fun. I completed another part of a couple parts of the gold mask mission. So I had to raise my intelligence level 2 levels, plus I had to drink a potion, plus I had to drink a potion, raise a couple of levels of intelligence, and then that's what I wanted there. And then on top of that, I had to wield a bunch of talismans just so I can use this one spell to progress further into this quest, which you have to be like 37 intelligence. So I was at 10, so I raised it to 12, and the potion gives me 10 points of leveling up. That mix up with my special drink. And then let's see what else. Come on, you gotta give me some hearts. Oh, that could have been bad. Yeah, I combined all, okay, so I combined all that stuff. And then I can use the The special. Oh no! Then I had to use a potion too to raise my intelligence to even use the enchantment because it requires intelligence and faith. Oh, and plus I had to use a ruin arc too, with the Godric. Was it Godric? Oh, darn it! Oh, get over there. There we go. Is it Godric or is the other guy? Margit. No, not Margit. There's Godric. No, it was Godric. So I had to use Godric's Ruin, and then I have to wield Gosh damn it! I had to wield Godric's Ruin, so I can use a Great Ruin to get an extra 5 levels in stats across the board, in order to like use this special spell for this mission. And it's like, I'm not even done with the mission yet, but like that's the big thing I gotta do first. I'm hoping this card is like a flight card. Hangman or something. Chariot. Wow. I was hoping for something a little more. The chariot. You know, we can have a little fun with this. Yeah. Gold Mask. It says Gold Mask mission. Oh, this freaking... I talked about this last episode. These guys. Haha. Could you just not? I'm hoping to get a nice devil deal. All the goodies. Another... I hate this eye drop stuff. Well... not even worth it. So what? I'm destined to be cursed now. Destined death. It's gonna be one of those runs, huh? Oh yeah, you got all this money, but guess what? You're not gonna have a whole lot to play with right now. One more. All right, we're out of here. Destined death. Can't get in there, unfortunately. That could have been like so many goodies. No flight. Okay. Oh my word.
Shot speed up. Luck up.
It could have given me like balls of steel or something. Oh my god. Here I am talking about, oh look at all these goodies we got. Like no damage up again. Like 3rd floor. Drops 2 if he's... Pickups can be replaced with other variants such as golden trinkets and dimes, etc. I don't know. I don't know about that. Oh my god, this room. Are you kidding me? Seriously, base damage. Flooded Caves 1. These gobbler things. Look at this. This is a definition of hell. Like, I've been having some bad runs lately. I think it has to do with Kane being fixed to where it's like, I've talked about a long time ago. It's like, yeah, Kane seems like it has a lot of good luck and stuff like that for runs. You know, get all these good items. And then some point they patched him to where it's like, okay, now he's just dog crap. I think the devs know about it. Fix Kane so where he sucks even more. Deal with it. I mean, we got some good things going on, but like damage is like, this is like another episode where it's like damage is like an issue. You get so many items in the game that it's like, I mean, technically I guess that the one tier thing is kind of a damage up. I think it is, or I'm thinking of it's the other one. It's like, oh yeah, left eye or right eye or whatever gives you an extra damage up. It's not across the board kind of thing. I think that might be like the other tier item. Sure went down the old path then. We gotta preserve our devil deal. Angel deal, whatever we get left now. Okay. Well, hopefully our shop is existing on this floor. Same thing as arcades. Hopefully some good beggars I can play. But anyways, going back with Elden Ring. They have a gold mask ending or whatever, evidently. I don't know if I get anything special out of that if I do the gold mask ending. I'm trying to do the Ronnie ending. This part of an achievement. The other one is also an achievement too, but like I want to do the Ronnie one first. Okay, so we got some stuff that's gonna like give us consumables or whatever, but it's not like exciting. Okay, tears up's okay. Nothing to write home about. We got a bunch of familiars for 10 cents. Yeah. That could give me conjoined. Or potential, like, good familiar. I'm wondering when the patch comes out and where they're going to be nuking and stuff. I'm willing to bet they're going to be severely, like, nerfing Rivers of Blood. Alright, can you just stop, for God's sake, Mr. Fly? Anyways, I think they're going to be nerfing Rivers of Blood. Because that's the big one, big meme sword that people's talking about. It's like, it needs to be nerfed. It is powerful. I don't think it should be nerfed, but, you know. Why? Because I just started using it, like, the other day, and I'm having fun. Not for PvP yet. That time will come. Be one of the most hated persons in the multiplayers. Spun. Oh, I thought it gives me like a slight damage up. I guess not. Alright, we're gonna play this. Since I think our trinket gives us, our birthright gives us an increased chance, doesn't it? Or if I'm thinking like just the beggars. Alright, let's just go to the shop first. Before I mess things up even further. I hadn't played any PvP yet, because like, I mean, for a bit, so that way I can complete some mission stuff and I can keep going. I got the fingerprint shield yesterday. I think I talked about it a little bit ago. Another one, and I know I said before, it was like, oh, the fingerprint shield. It's such a pain in the butt to get. I got another one. Was it a pain? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was. Why get another one? Well, I don't know, stack them. I can use the second one for, you know, one for defending and one for, like, attacking. I can barely move around in the game. Then later on, I got cocky. I'm like, okay. Duh. And then what happens was, like, there was a grace that was close by down below, and I got killed by an enemy where I got too cocky around. And, then I fell. Either I fell or the enemy killed me, something like that. Oh, look at this. Oh, not the beggars I was looking for, but... Oh, yeah, I did go to my shop, didn't I? Yeah. I bought everything. Come on. Come on! I don't want that item. I want to see something else. Alright, I need to save my money. Let's go to those other beggars and blow them up. Because I need to save my money for another arcade chance next floor. Two infested pills, huh? Couldn't give me any money. Those claw machines are such scams. Hey, we might get a devil deal out of this. It might be good. Asterisks. With an asterisk. It's like, oh, no. Results may vary, which is almost not good. They're devil deals. Okay, well, that's okay. That is a damage up. You know. I'm gonna take this with me. There's an arcade. I didn't even look at the thing, did I? Now, do these, like, yeah, increase payout? I think they do, yeah. Wake up, John! This is Cortana. Oh, that reminds me, I watched the new episode of Halo. The show. I might spoil some things here, so just kind of keep on your toes here. So I watched it, and they introduced Cortana with to Master Chief. Made her very cringy. I mean, I guess that's something you should create. Oh God, for an AI, because AI is some robotic thing that doesn't know anything about being an adult. I guess you put it. I guess that's how you put it, right? Agalas. Oh, if only it was a Euro. Okay, we're starting to get a lot of good stuff here. No, we don't want to take that with us. So anyways, yeah, he meets Cortana and stuff, and then the one girl that Master Chief saved was like, I forgot what her name, something Yun or Yane or something. She wanted to leave, and she made a deal with this other guy to get out of there. Disobeying Master Chief's orders to keep her safe, and they are that settlement where they're at, some kind of an asteroid thing. Asteroid city. I seen someone's review about the first 2 episodes or whatever of the show. They're talking about like Judge Dredd. I'm like, you know what? This guy got a kind of a Judge Dredd feeling to it. This like environment that some of these places, these characters are at and whatever. And then I was reading some things, and I was also seeing the couple of their video reviews too. Oh, you got stuck on some spikes, huh? And I pooped too. Tough luck. God, man. Tonight's not my night. Tough luck, my dude. There. Jesus. Jesus Christ. Anyways. And there's another thing too. They were talking about like, oh yeah, it seems like they're trying to replicate the show, the Matadorian or whatever, Matadorian or whatever, the Disney Star Wars show thing, the Matadorian, something like that. I'm like, I don't know. I seen bits and pieces of some trailer stuff online or whatever, probably like the first episode, and people were trying to sell custom merchandise of Baby Yoda that later was getting DMCA'd by Disney with cease and desist letters. That's all about what I've known about it. So, is that what they're doing then? Is they're just like making a bootleg of this? I don't know, like, there's not a whole lot of like anything going on after the first episode. It was, you know, you got like, oh, look at all this action. It wasn't really that much of anything, really, of entertainment. CGI is kind of wonky. The Covenant leaders look like they're like Muppets or something from like Jim Harold's universe. Is it Jim Harold's? Is it Jim Harold? I think that's his name, Jim Harold. Just a bunch of Muppets. The only thing they're doing is like not sinning and killing each other.
Justice.
Killing each other is the best part. Though I did appreciate the random gore coming up in the first episode. And then like, I don't think they had much of anything in the second episode for gore. And then the third one, it was like, not a whole lot, but like, they had a scene in there. I guess they were using Cortana as some kind of like clone. Had a clone of Dr. Halsey. And this clone was going to be converted her intelligence to become a microchip to be inserted into John's skull. I thought it was just in the helmet. I didn't think there was like something embedded in the skull. I don't know. The thing is, I never read the book, so I can't tell. And they didn't use a lot of the they didn't use like much of the source material. They just made stuff up too. So I don't know what is what. What is canon and what's not? I read all the books and comics and everything, man. I'm not doing that. Look it up, man. And that I could do. Another carrion queen, huh? There's no spikes for you to, like, jump on. We do have some bombs. You hungry, Carrion Queen? There you go. And this is the part where this gets a little annoying. We'll make it. Hopefully another angel deal. Something. I like how we picked up that angel deal item and then we switched it over to this now. Alright, devil deal. Oh my Lana. I haven't had a directional brimstone thing in a while. Assuming this is what this does, right? Right? Yep. One of my first runs in this game, Now, what do I want? Do I want crystal ball? You know what? Let's get this with us. I'm not taking any chances. Well. So much for that. Alright, actually, you know what? That was a mistake. This thing's got some terrible directions. Oh my god! So it's got tracking on it? Is that what I'm saying? Or is this just like fool's gold here? I hate this. Should have picked up that thing that gives you a damage up then. Otherwise, you wouldn't have this problem. Damn it, Bobby. We'll try to make this work. So yeah, Halo? Yeah, it's still around. Barely. You hear what he said? He said barely. I don't know, like, I have a theory what's gonna happen. I'll give you my theory what's gonna happen and what they're relating to. So, I think honestly, okay, so like, the first episode was talking about like, Master Chief finding this artifact and he touched it and it did something. But like, if any other person touches it, nothing happens, right? Well, that's weird, right? Okay. So he's got some kind of magical gift going on. Okay. Well, here's the thing. There's a human girl that's picked up at some planet. And it was working with the Covenant. Because she's got like this, because it was showing in episode... what is it? Well, this latest episode, episode 3. It's like, yeah, she's got, you know, she is this, whatever this thing is. We're gonna need to take her back to the Covenant ship. Because they're looking for an artifact, right? And I had a theory in the second episode about this too, and I think this confirms it. I think, honestly, Master Chief and her are both related of some sort. They both have some kind of a Covenant prophecy like ability thing to where if they touch the artifact, they can activate it. And there's only a select few like individuals that can do it. Okay? So I think they're siblings. Now you might be like one of those Halo fans is like, wow, well that goes against the whole lore and everything. Well, yeah, because they had an article posted recently about like, oh, we didn't look at the source material. That's what they said. The creators of it. Oh, I wonder why. But anyways, They didn't look at the source material. Oh, goodbye, dude. I could have saved you, but I'm just too lazy. So... that's my theory. My theory is... Master Chief's looking for more artifacts and finding out what this goes to, right? And then she, this woman, working for the Covenant, or part of the Covenant's line duty, or whatever. Well, I guess she's like the higher up of the Covenant or something. And she's looking for the artifact. So they're both on their own kind of path, right? And I've seen this kind of thing, like, in films all the time. It's like, you got the enemy, and then you got the good guy, and they're all, like, doing their own thing, you know, with a similar cause, and then all of a sudden they meet up, and they're intertwined, they're very similar to one another. It's happened so many times with films. But anyways, I think the Covenant woman in episode 3 is heading to Mortugal, or whatever the heck the planet's called. Same as this one other woman's going to try to save the rest of her people, even though there's like nothing there. Everybody practically died. There's nobody there. But there's one faction that she hated and despised because they were working with the UNSC. So, like, there's just so many contradictions with the show. It's crazy. But like, I feel like what's going to happen is Master Chief's going to go back to his home planet. He's going to have more memories show up at some point, right? They're either going to pop out of nowhere from going back in this planet, like it recalled some memories, or he keeps touching the artifact and then he starts remembering everything. And just as he was doing that, then, like, as he's, exploring or whatever, goes over there to... Okay, so here's my theory. Here's my theory on this. With how the next episodes are going to play out. So... the one girl that escaped from that planet of Mortugal goes back, right? Goes up there and try to fight with the, this other Rebel Alliance thing that she was having issues with in the first place. She goes back, she goes in fighting. The Covenant come, and then the Covenant captures the girl. Probably slaughters everybody. That or, like, captures everybody, right? And so then there would be a broadcast. They probably use a broadcast to, like, the Covenant will use their broadcast system, which they were using for all the time to, like, spread propaganda. And be like, we want the artifact, and we want the demon's head, Master Chief's head, right? Because that's what she wants to do. And so then, Master Chief either discovers the feed by either someone telling him, or he's watching it, like, on a screen somewhere, right? And so, like, he'll know who that is. She's probably going to break down and talk and tell him everything about the artifact and whatever else, right? This girl. And so now Master Chief has to make the hard decision. Whether to go over there... Well, actually, probably not much of a hard decision. He's just going to go over there and try to do it. But then it's going to get some resistance, and then he's got to have to convince the whole team of his of UNSC to go over there and do whatever. And there's probably, and maybe, just maybe, they're going to have the UNSC do some kind of, like, thing to, like, disrupt it. Either, like, they figure out what it's really meant for and use it to the advantage of against the Covenant, or they set up some kind of, like, thing to where they kind of fight back against the Covenant, like an ambush or something. And then, okay, now here's another part of this. Now, the chief has the artifact, right? They sound like, well, this sounds like very, very hyper specific. Well, they've done this kind of stuff for years in films. You can I mean, I'm not saying that it will happen, but I have a pretty good idea that this could happen. But the artifact he's gonna have, right? And he's gonna drop it accidentally. And so they both grab it at the same time. This woman and Master Chief, this woman Covenant lady. And they both have some kind of visions or something like that. And then all of a sudden, they get like the location of where the ring is, or realize they're both related, or something like that. They get like a universal memory that they both can see that it belongs to both of them. And then she becomes like not so sure of herself, and then whether to take on the chief or not. Okay, that last part seems a little bit more far-fetched, a little bit more obscure. But you see where I'm going with this? I think this is exactly what they're trying to set up here. Because it's alluding to them going to another planet, right? All of them? It's alluding for this woman looking for where the chief's at, and you know, trying to take him down and give it to the Covenant leaders, while also looking for the artifact. And she has no trace of where. I have no idea where to find the chief or the artifact or anything like that, or where they're coming from. These humans. So where would she go? She would go to that planet Morchagol or whatever it's called, where that one girl's going back to, and she's gonna open her fat mouth and she's gonna spill the beans to the Covenant about Master Chief, the artifact, everything else. And then she's gonna be held against her will, and then she's gonna use it as ransom, this Covenant lady as ransom. I mean, it makes perfect sense. It's leading up to it. Like, I've seen films where they just do so much predictability to things, like it's... Or maybe they're surprised me that they're not going to do that. We'll see. But I feel like, to me, this is what's going to be set up. Now, do I care about Halo show? Not too much. I just want to see what happens. Like, how they justify with it. But no, I think that's what's gonna happen, honestly. And then they discover that they're related of some sort. I mean, after all, they talked about not using the source material, and they want to make it a more broader audience for people to watch Halo, the show. Does it make sense to just make a very broad plot line? It's just overused. Yeah. The bean. Friendly toots for you to eat. I mean, they position things up to such a way where it's like, I feel like this is too predictable. And if they do it, you know, most of the stuff like I was talking about here, like, you know, it proves the point. It's just like, you darn kids, destroying my mediums. My mediums? My video games. Card, huh? I think we'll take this with us. Or you could play the Devil Room. You know what? The Devil Room would probably be more fun. Not a great angel item. It can help us a little bit in these trying times. Well, why would I have a 90%? Oh, see, no, I took that. That's right. Double deal. But it teleported me to Angel, so that's cool. Two spades, more keys. Cool.
The Hierophant.
Hey, look at that. Max everything. I wish films wasn't so predictable. I don't know how you greenlight something for season 2 for something like that. If, like, you know, you're not giving it a chance for, you know, people to build reception on it. What got out of that mess, Scoobs? And then the next thing you know, it'll be like, Master Chief's the Covenant leader and everything. Oh, wow. Game over, kids. Master Chief has gone AWOL once again, and he's coming to destroy us once more. Ah, shucks. Someone did point out that the first episode, when they're middle of this battle, one of them threw a gun down, and it wasn't even textured. I'm like, oh, look at that. Would probably indicate that that happened right after, right before they even finished painting the gun. That was probably just used as a prop beforehand, but they just used that footage. That, or they just like burned the evidence of the gun, and then they had to make another one and wasn't even painted. Now that would be screwed up. Okay, so I think here, as crazy as this may sound, but I think we teleport. Why? Because we've got so many floors to go through. And how crazy everything is right now in this game. The sooner I can get out of here, the better. We could take that with us, but... Alright. We got a fair amount of health. We got 4 devil deals. Flight, finally. Or we got a Leviathan thing. Alright, we got that set up. God almighty. Can't steer it for long, Captain. You know what? That's pretty good. Alright. Wow, you're doing a speed run. Nah. Side bombs, alright. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, you sucker. Hey, look at that. I'm still waiting for Beavis and Butthead, the movie coming out. Another one. Either this is a movie or a show. I think it's a movie. Surely they can't screw it up, right? I remember when it was on MTV. Paramount won't screw that up, right? I'm ready to distribute in Halo right now. Of course, I guess to be fair, they're not making it. I don't think they are. No, I think they're just a distributor. I'll tell you one thing though, it's pretty gutsy to like, I'm not meaning it as like an insult saying, you know, being gutsy. I say it's pretty gutsy to, I'd say it's more of a compliment. Pretty gutsy to spend $10 million on an episode for Halo, each of the Halo movies, and not use source material. You have to be really gambling on the success of it with creating a totally different plot line and make it more open to the public to be accepting it. Like, I can understand that, like, so their argument is they want to make it more broad for the public to accept, I guess, supposedly. I guess by doing that, they have to cut down much of the lore materials. Which I haven't really read the books. The only thing I've played is, only explored is the games. So no comics, no novels, nothing like that. Just the games. So having said that, I don't know what kind of stuff I mean, I know to some degree what's in the book. Well, very little of what's in the books. I know some things, but not a lot. I don't think there's anything controversial to my knowledge of it. I think it's fine. I don't know what the argument is to like cut off the source material. Oh, I gotta wait for again. You really want me to pick that up? Well, guess what? I need you more than ever. Another one of these rooms, huh? Preferably, I want a Halo movie, but the source material. I would rather take a source material Halo movie than the show we got right now. Someone did point out, it's like, yeah, it seems like, you know, the last Halo special stuff, like 343 would have these like promotions going on. It's like if you watch these episodes, you get some cool armor bits. I'm like, you know what? That's true. They had something like that, and they don't have it all of a sudden. Because it was Halo 4 was the last one that had the big stuff going on, I think, with the Nightfall or whatever. Maybe it wasn't that successful. I'm assuming because, like, one, Halo 4 wasn't the greatest, and two, the series wasn't really the greatest either. Like, I can't remember what it was all about. They were going on some kind of asteroid thing. They only had, like, so many hours to be on there before the sun would come and kill them, irradiate them. They were looking for some artifact. I don't think Master Chief was in it. It's supposed to be Spartan Locke is the thing. Of course, that whole promotion thing was pretty silly. Spartan Lock versus the Chief. And then they had this one special, like, audio series that led up to the launch of Halo 4, Halo 5. I forgot what it was. It was pretty decent. It was okay. It was my first time I got into one of these, like, what do you call those things? It's like the I Love Bees thing, you know, for Halo 2, but then it's like something for Halo 4. It's like, I forgot what it's called. There's a term for it, but like, I listened to every one of those and I thought to myself, oh yeah, this could like tie to the plot of Halo 5. Nope. Or Halo 4, Halo 5, one of those two. Nope, nope, nope. Just a bunch of obscure things. Basically, what it comes down to is there's this journalist who's trying to find information about the chief, or dirt on the chief or something like that. And then he was finding information that the UNSC has been doing a lot of dirty stuff, and then in the end he got captured or killed or something like that. I don't know. That was basically the series. Did it matter at all? No. He was a nobody. He was a nerd. But like they had this whole hyped, you know, thing with this you know what, let's just finish this run. I'm not gonna fight Mega Satan with this. Please. Anyways, I mean, they hyped it up to where it was like, oh yeah, it's gonna be this big battle between Master Chief and Locke and all this stuff. And it looks like it was showing it off in these commercials where it's like, there's this big battle and they're all fighting and only one's gonna come out of this alive. Turns out it was like a very minor little fight that lasted like 10 or 15 seconds and neither of them died. And you can only play Master Chief in like 2 or 3 missions out of like the, you know, about a dozen. So, yeah. Anyways, I guess that's just my take on the Halo show. If I'm right, well, let this be, I guess, a prophecy, if you will, or a very, very lucky guess. Who knows? We'll see what happens. I mean, I'll still watch it. It's not something I'm going to be like rewatching again. It's just going to be something where it's like one done, you know? I'll keep an open mind to a point on it, I guess. But, yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.